This is Season 9, Episode 188 of the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast.
Sometimes the important thing is not the number of miles you've driven, but what's going on inside your head while driving. The Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast will stimulate your mind and keep you company while on the road. Join us for education, motivation, and inspiration from wherever you may be in our nation. You'll hear roundtable discussions about important information that's impacting our industry. Plus, you'll learn more about new technology, equipment, driving opportunities, safety, and operations. Get driver success and fitness tips to keep you profitable, safe, healthy, as well as entertaining stories from the road. And don't you know, we've all got a few of those. We might be traveling in different directions, but we're all part of one driver community at the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast. With your host, trucker Tim Cicerelli.
Well, hello once again, friends, and welcome back to another edition of the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast, Season 9, Episode 188, making our way to Season 10 in just a couple of weeks, and before you know it, Episode 200 right around the corner. This podcast, of course, built for the hardworking men and women who keep America moving every day. I'm your host, Tim Cicerelli, otherwise known as Trucker Tim. And we've got another great episode lined up for you, packed with inspiration, recognition, opportunity, and a reminder of what makes Stevens Transport such a special place to call home. Coming up, we'll meet independent contractor James Brooks, who recently crossed the incredible milestone of 1 million miles. It wasn't something he really set out to accomplish from day one, but through consistency, hard work, and dedication, he got there. His story is proof that success in trucking isn't built overnight. It's built 1 mile at a time. We'll also talk about the benefits of team driving and how partnering with the right teammate can increase your earning potential, improve efficiency, and open doors to opportunities you may not have considered before. Then we'll tip the big 10-gallon Stevens cap to 2 outstanding members of the Stevens family. We'll celebrate Augie Castilleja and his incredible 20 years of service helping drivers stay informed and safe. Plus, we'll recognize Mario McDaniel as he completes his second lease with Stevens Transport and continues building a legacy as a successful trainer and a leader. We're also going to take a look back at Spirit Week at Stevens Transport, from Company Pride Day to Throwback Thursday, Favorite Team Day, and American Pride Day. It was a week filled with fun, camaraderie, and a reminder that Stevens Transport is more than just a trucking company. It is indeed a family. But first, we're kicking off episode 188 with a truly remarkable story. 3 million safe miles. Now think about that for a moment. Not 1 million, not 2 million, but 3 million miles each. That's right, I said each. I'm going to sit down with the legendary Stevens Transport team drivers who have spent 16 years building an incredible career together as independent contractors. They're going to share the secrets behind their success, what makes team driving work, and why they've stayed with Stevens all these years. And now they're giving back by mentoring the next generation of team drivers. This is my conversation with Jim and Ann Lewis on our Stevens Roundtable. This is our Stevens Roundtable, and we use this segment of the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast to inform you as to some new things that are taking place at Stevens Transport, also to celebrate some amazing accomplishments. And joining me now is a couple that I've had the opportunity to interview. Gosh, it might have been a couple of years ago here on the podcast, but it sure is great to see them again and congratulate this married couple who are team drivers who just accomplished something amazing. Not 1, not 2, but 3 million miles each as independent contractors for Stevens Transport. Jim and Ann Lewis, It's so cool to see y'all again. How you been?
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Well, you were on the podcast with us. Has it been a couple of years, I think, since we've seen each other there on the yard?
I would say, yeah.
Well, you've logged some miles in that time, that's for sure. So before we go any further, congratulations on this new achievement and this new milestone.
We appreciate it.
That means you're in the Hall of Fame, not one, not two, but three times.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we are.
So what do you get for being in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, what? We got the million-mile backpack. And
Yes.
we've gotten
Some polo shirts, a water container.
and then the million-mile pin.
We got the plaque.
You know, the reward money and stuff, too.
Oh, I didn't know there was reward money.
yes.
Oh, there's
It's a
another
great
incentive.
deal.
And you know what, though, just knowing that you're with the same company for that long, that you have this accomplishment, that is a lot of miles. How many years did it take you to get the 3 million?
15 and a half years, yeah. Because we've been with Stevens now for 16 years.
16 years. So let me ask you, Jim and Anna, and we'll start with you, Ann, then we'll ask you, Jim. What is it about Stevens Transport that makes you stay with them? Because you're an independent contractor. You can do what you want. What is it about Stevens as an independent contracted driver that makes you say, we're just going to stay right here?
Well, one, I'm a third generation driver. Stevens has just gone above beyond I would think a company would strive for. It's just so mind-blowing. And what I really love, the communication, treat you like family.
That's a wonderful answer, Ann. Thank you for sharing that, because, you know, for someone to be with a company that long, there has to be something beyond a steady paycheck, right? Beyond the fact that there's always a load waiting for you if you want it. It's that family environment. And we know that the Aaron family is a very loyal family, but it goes both ways, doesn't it?
Indeed.
Oh, yes,
Indeed.
very much.
Jim, I'd like to get your perspective. I mean, your lovely bride just stated it perfectly. Top that, man. Let's see what you got. What is it about the 16 years? Why do you want to stay with Stevens all this time?
To be honest with you, Tim, I've driven for other companies before. So has Ann. And we've been treated badly before and everything from other companies and stuff like that. I won't name names or anything like that. I mean, since day one, when Ann and I came Stevens Transport went through orientation, they have felt us feel comfortable, like we're at home. And that's what we like about the Stevens, working for them and stuff, is that they're so honest and willing to help us. Because, I mean, you know that we've been in a few jams and stuff where even like when we had the truck fire, okay, when our truck went down, so when we switched over from leasing to being owner-operator, and they helped us out. And when my stepfather passed away, Ann's mom passed away, they were there. They've helped us with everything. So calling them family,
Isn't doing it justice.
we love these people very much. They work hard to get us our miles and stuff, plus the opportunity of advancement and stuff like that. I mean, we're running an Amazon run right now, going to Cape Canaveral, Florida.
Clearly, hearing you speak with such passion about working for the Aaron family, you know, Clay told me one time we're a big, small company. And that's really the perfect answer for it, right? And there's so many pros to that, so many benefits to that, because things get done. And then when you do a good job, it gets noticed, like what the two of you done.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And now we're also embarking on a mentorship that we're mentoring new teams that are coming in.
Well, let's talk about that, because whoever gets you as a mentor, the two of you are lucky and blessed, because not only because of the success that you've had with the 3 million miles in this 16 years, but, you know, we've had a chance to intersect a few times, and you're just delightful to be around. And that helps with team driving, doesn't it? I mean, you've got another person in there. You're married, so that helps. Or sometimes I imagine maybe you need a little distance, but whatever. You work that out on your own.
Yeah, when Big Jim gave us the award, he said, Jim, let me ask you a question. He goes, how do you stay in the truck and be with your wife for 3 million miles and for 16 years? And I looked at him and I said, she carries a big frying pan.
See, you know what? We know our place, we know our roles, and then when you can do that, when you can not only cohabitate with your mate, but work with them and share a passion, I can just see the joy beaming off the two of you always. Every time I ran into you at the yard and here on the screen, and what a wonderful life the two of you have carved out for each other. Now let's talk about the benefits of team driving. You know, a lot of folks might be toying with the idea, you know, I'm a lone wolf. I kind of like being by myself, but there are so many benefits to team driving. Why don't you go ahead and list them?
Oh,
Definitely increase in miles. You're a husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, and you have one account. All that money goes into one account. So you're not just earning, like $1,000 a week. It's now double, if not triple, depending on.
Well, real quick, but just to clarify, you don't need to be a married couple or a boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever. You can be any two people that want to team up, correct? Mm-hmm.
the big thing about being a team driver is trust. Trust is the big thing. When I'm asleep, I've got to trust Jen's doing her job if you're driving in your seat and stuff and getting the miles down the road and stuff. It's vice versa, the same way. He's got to be able to trust that I'm going to be able to get to point A, point B safely and everything without any kind of incidents or accidents or anything like that.
Communication is another.
Yeah.
How? What do you mean communication? I mean, obviously we know what that means, but how does it work for the two of you?
Because people will have to figure out what hours they are comfortable at driving. Like example, I start driving around noon and I'll stop at midnight. And the latest is I'll drive at 2 p.m. and go into 2 a.m. and then he takes the graveyard shift. And you've got to trust that person. When you put it in park and it's that other person's shift and you lay your head on that pillow in the back in the front, you've got to be able to trust that person.
I mean,
they're going to continue.
Well, it's like when I'm sleeping. Every time she stops for a break or something like that, I get out. I get up and watch and make sure that she's comfortable walking around because, it's late at night or something. She's walking the dogs or whatever. I want to make sure that nothing happens to her and stuff like that. So I always wake up, to make sure, because I'm a husband and stuff like that. I want to protect my wife and stuff. Now, boyfriend, girlfriend might be the same thing. Couple of guys or something, that's going to be different. So, yeah.
Well, that also lends to that friendship that's developed. And I would imagine that, the majority of the team drivers are not a married couple. And I would imagine that there's an arduous process. And I say arduous not in a painful way, but in a comprehensive way to make sure that the drivers that are teamed up are compatible. I mean, it's almost like a dating site, I would guess, right?
Oh, yes, you definitely got to be compatible.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to because you're in that small little space together a lot. And you're dropping some serious wisdom.
Yeah, especially the run that we're on. We range anywhere from 6,000 to like 7,400 miles a week. So the teams that are on our run, I mean, you've got to trust that other partner, and there's so many things that you've got to do in a shift to really care for the customer that we're, servicing and stuff like that. And they have special things that they want us to do within route of our load. And so it truly takes both of us once that person stops to help out.
Honestly, I believe that Stevens Transport has so many different pathways to make as much money as you can as a driver. They are always looking out for their drivers, whether it's now the tanker division or the hazmat or team driving. There's always something that will enable a driver to make more money and expand their repertoire, as it were, as a driver.
Yeah.
And they're opening more lanes too.
See, so how about that to know? That's wonderful to hear that. They're opening more lanes. So there's more of a need, which is really the point of this podcast, is to recruit some new drivers to say, hey, come on over here. The water's fine. This family's been in business for 45 years, never in debt, never a layoff.
It's like we found out today, Tim. 2 teams that we're mentoring and stuff, they started back in November. Okay, now they first-time drivers and stuff. They haven't been driving that long and everything. And we're trying to get them working up to get their miles up and stuff so that they can try to come over because we're looking for some more teams for this Amazon run.
Yes, definitely.
And one of them gave us a call that Stevens had called them and asked them if they wanted to do a tanker run going from Washington down to Florida.
Holding grapefruit juice.
That was a run we weren't even aware of or anything like that. So,
see, we've been talking to the tanker division about the new opportunities that have arisen. But again, that just exemplifies what you said. There's more lanes opening up, more opportunities opening up. And team driving, they've been promoting that for the last couple of years. And of course, y'all have been doing it for 16 years, 3 million miles each. You truly are on the Mount Rushmore of drivers at Stevens Transport. There's no question about that.
Yeah, 16 years is team driving for Stevens Transport. But Ann and I have actually been teamed together since 1996.
As that when y'all got married?
No, we got married in 92.
Oh, but 96 is when you started driving together.
Yep.
Well, you're an inspiring married couple, and you're an inspiring team as drivers for Stevens Transport. And I want to thank both of you. This was quick notice, but I saw you got the 3 million miles. I'm like, we've got to get them on. And by the way, it's been too long since we had a chance to sit down and talk. I'll never forget the first time we met.
Yeah, we've missed it.
Yes, it has.
You're so kind, and I've always enjoyed our conversations. And let's not let it be too long till we have you back on again. We won't wait till the 4 millionth mile. We'll talk long before then. But want to congratulate Jim and Ann Lewis. 3 million miles, team drivers, and if you're lucky enough to get them to mentor you, then, boy, you've got a great career ahead of you. Thanks for being with us, guys. It's great to see y'all.
We're looking for any teams that want us to mentor them and stuff and train and teach them the right ways of doing the truck driving as a team. They're welcome to call us anytime.
Now, before we let you go, Jim and Ann, if somebody hears this and they're like, yeah, I want them to be my mentors, what do they do? What's their next step?
They can call us on our phone if they'd like.
Or look us up on Facebook. We're both on Facebook, and they can instant message us. Or our truck number is 35303.
There you go. You've got all the information. I follow them on Facebook. We're Facebook friends personally, not just professionally, so it's always fun to watch your adventures. Please reach out to them if you'd like to be mentored. Again, if you're lucky enough to have them mentor you, then you've got a great, successful career ahead of you. Jim and Ann Lewis, thanks so much. Y'all be safe out there.
All right. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it.
Always a treat to talk with Jim and Ann Lewis. Spectacular people. Okay, one of the things that makes Stevens Transport special isn't just the trucks or the freight or the miles that we cover. It is the people. And this past week, that Stevens spirit was on full display during Spirit Week. From the drivers out on the road to the team members inside the building, everybody got in on the fun. We kicked things off with Company Pride Day, and from what I hear, there was no shortage of Stevens company gear being worn. A great reminder of how proud people are to be a part of this team. There was Throwback Tuesday, and that's when things got a little entertaining, and we saw everything from 80s styles to 90s favorites, proving that some fashion trends are probably best left in the past. Favorite Team Day brought out a little friendly competition with jerseys and team colors from all across the sports world. And a big thank you to Jeff's Burgers for stopping by and keeping everybody fueled up. And the week was wrapped up, of course, with American Pride Day, as Stevens employees proudly wore the red, white, and blue heading into the Independence Day holiday weekend, America's 250th birthday. So a big thank you to everyone who participated and dressed up and helped make Spirit Week such a success. You know, it's events like these that remind us why Stevens Transport is more than just a trucking company. It's a family. And whether you're behind the wheel or working in operations or safety or maintenance or recruiting or any department across the company, it's the people who make this place really special. So thanks for making Spirit Week one to remember. When we come back, we have a driver's spotlight for you, some audio we pulled from some video you can find on our Stevens Transport YouTube channel, and we'll wrap up this episode by tipping the big 10-gallon Stevens cap in appreciation to two well-deserving Stevens family members. All of that coming up on the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast.
Now more than ever, truck drivers are true American heroes. The men and women who literally keep America moving by delivering goods across the country. Being a professional driver is a rewarding, financially lucrative, long-term career filled with exciting adventures. A career where you'll never have to worry about job security. If you have your CDL and keep it up, it will sustain you for the long haul. You can see the country, serve your country, and provide a good life for your family. Whether you'd rather haul on a dedicated route or lane, or prefer working with one specific customer, if you want to own your business, we have a program that sets you up for success with all the tools and support you need. We've got opportunities in our intermodal rail division and have programs to help military veterans transition into trucking careers. We have second generations of drivers whose parents have driven for Stevens, who then trained their children and are now truck drivers. Some are even small fleet owners. So, whatever your dream is, you can achieve it right here at Stevens. If you're looking for a company with a 40-plus year track record that's never had a layoff and just had the largest pay increase in company history for both new and experienced drivers, Stevens Transport has you covered. We offer the finest tools and technology and provide our drivers with the best state-of-the-art equipment on the market. Our infrastructure will support you both on and off the road. As a driver for Stevens, you become part of our family. Many companies throw the word family around. We're family-owned, family-run, and family-driven. Our 40-plus years of success is built on family. At Stevens, you're not just a number. Our drivers are part of our extended family, and we recognize and honor them every chance we get. If you want to be among the top income earners among professional drivers, if you want great benefits, if you want to have every type of driving opportunity at your fingertips, if you want to be part of a company that will stand behind you and ensure your success, come join the Stevens Transport family today and become an American hero. So, what are you waiting for? Take the first step toward your future career with the best trucking company in America. Become part of the Stevens Transport family today by calling our recruiting department at 1-800-333-8595 or apply online at stevenstransport.com.
Ever wondered what it's like to drive across the country and get paid to see America's breathtaking landscapes? Welcome to life as a team driver with Stevens Transport. The life of a trucker can sometimes feel solitary, but with team driving, you're never alone. Let's dive into how teaming up with another driver can transform your trucking career. So what exactly is team driving? Simply put, it's when two drivers share the responsibilities of operating the same truck. This allows for continuous travel and efficient delivery. Federal regulations require solo drivers to be off duty for at least 10 consecutive hours after 11 hours of driving. Team driving, however, maximizes productivity by alternating driving shifts, cutting down on overall trip times. By working in shifts, team drivers can cover over 5,500 miles a week. That's more than double what solo drivers can achieve, leading to more priority loads and higher earnings. Efficiency is key. With two drivers, tasks like loading and unloading become quicker and easier. Plus, you'll earn more per mile. One of the greatest perks? You get to choose your driving partner, whether it's a close friend or a new acquaintance. Having a partner on the road makes those long hauls more enjoyable. And what about rest? Team drivers sleep in comfy bunk beds while the truck is moving, allowing for nearly non-stop travel without sacrificing sleep. Safety is another major advantage. With two drivers, there's an added layer of oversight to ensure committed safety. So, if you're ready to take your trucking career to the next level, consider team driving with Stevens Transport. It's the perfect blend of companionship, efficiency, and increased earnings. Explore the benefits of team driving and start your adventure today with Stevens Transport. Apply now and join a team that drives you to success. Your journey starts here.
Welcome back to the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast. My name is Tim Cicerelli, otherwise known as Trucker Tim. If you wouldn't mind, when you hit your next stop, please follow or subscribe to this podcast from whichever podcast platform you're enjoying it from. We are everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible. If it's a platform with a podcast on it, we are there. And by following the podcast, you'll have a brand new episode waiting for you each and every week as soon as it's released. And if you wouldn't mind, please leave us a review. Tell us what you like about the show and what you'd like changed. We are producing this podcast for you to keep you educated, informed, and hopefully a little entertained as well. Time now for our driver's spotlight. Here's some audio pulled from a video that you can find on our Stevens Transport YouTube channel. We will have a link to this video in the episode notes. This is a story of a Stevens independent contractor who didn't initially set out to hit that 1 million mile mark, but somehow along the way, the miles just crept up on him and he crossed it anyway. And now he's a member of the Stevens Transport Hall of Fame. He describes the feeling like a proud parent watching a baby bird take flight for the first time. So in this driver's spotlight, this driver's story is a testament to what loyalty, discipline, and a strong work ethic can build over time. This is the story of driver James Brooks.
My name is James Brooks. I'm a contractor for Stevens Transport. I made 1 million miles. I surpassed 1 million miles, so I made an accomplishment. It feels amazing. It was a milestone that I didn't even anticipate coming into this. Once I made it halfway there and realized that I was able to actually get there, so it made it bittersweet. I really didn't think about it, but now here I am. Proud. It's like a baby bird. Like the bird starts flying out the nest and mama is happy that the baby bird has started flying. It feels good. It feels good. Being on time is late, so I always try to get there early. I never wait. Planning ahead of time, trip planning, learning the weather, learning the roads, never being in a rush. And just do your job to the best of your capacity and relying on your instincts and the people that help at Stevens Transport. Don't be scared to ask for help. I'm a geek too. My father and probably Beethoven. I would like to pick his brain, and if you know the history of him and Mozart and them, they was like sort of crazy geniuses. So I would really like to pick his brain and learn about music in every aspect and become knowledgeable more of the greatness of the revolutionary music that he created. My time here has been great. I mean, it has to be. I've been here since my whole career, for 7 years. It's about what you make of it. For me, I have made it to my benefit and liking, and they take care of me and I take care of them, and I'm thankful for Stevens.
Thank you, James, for sharing your story. Of course, we will have a link to that video in the episode notes. Before we pump the brakes here on episode 188, time to tip the big 10-gallon Stevens cap in appreciation for a job well done. This is one of my favorite parts of the podcast where we get a chance to shine the light on somebody whose hard work is really paying off. This week, we're tipping the cap to Augie Castilleja. He's celebrating an incredible milestone, 20 years, 2 decades with Stevens Transport. Now, if you've ever had a question about safety, a concern, or just needed someone to point you in the right direction, chances are pretty good you've talked with Augie. He is one of those people who genuinely cares. He listens, he helps, and he takes the time to make sure our drivers have the support that they need. You know, over the years, Augie's built lasting relationships across his company because drivers know they can count on him. His commitment to safety and his driver-first approach has made a difference for countless members of the Stevens family. So, Augie, congratulations, buddy, on 20 years of service. Thank you for everything that you've done and continue to do for Stevens Transport and our drivers. And speaking of milestones, let's talk about Mario McDaniel. When Mario came to Stevens back in 2021, he was excited about seeing the country and building a career behind that wheel. What he may not have realized at the time was how many lives he would impact along the way. Today, we celebrate a huge accomplishment as Mario officially completes his second lease with Stevens Transport. You know, after earning his CDL at Diesel Driving Academy, Mario embraced the opportunities that trucking provides. But what really made a difference was finding a home here at Stevens. Today, He's not only a successful driver, but also a dedicated trainer who helps new drivers build confidence, develop their skills, and launch successful careers of their own. And if you ask Mario what keeps him motivated, to tell you simply, you just keep moving, keep doing, and keep growing. Now that his second lease is complete, he's already focused on the next big goal. You know what that is? Reaching 1 million safe miles and getting him into that Hall of Fame. Mario, congratulations on this incredible achievement. Thank you for your positive attitude, your leadership, and the example that you set every day. So to Augie and Mario, this week's tip of the big 10-gallon cap is for you. Thanks for making Stevens Transport stronger, safer, and better for all of us. Well, there she is. Let's pump the brakes on episode 188 of the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast. If you found this podcast because you're searching for a brand new career, please make sure you visit the episode notes. We will have phone numbers and every link possible for you to learn more about Stevens Transport and even schedule a call with one of our recruiters. All the information is in the episode notes. And like we said earlier, please follow or subscribe to this podcast from whichever platform you're enjoying it from and share it with one of your fellow drivers. We sure would appreciate it. And finally, my name is Tim Cicerelli, otherwise known as Trucker Tim. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, be safe out there. And thanks for listening to the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast.